Hey everyone, we're gonna make some food for the kombucha. So I have here about just a palm size of beautiful hibiscus flowers. We're gonna put that here. So we have about 4 tablespoons of sugar or 1/4 cup of sugar here, and I have 2 black pico tea with that there, and then I also have blackberries and 1 orange peel there. These are being simmered and being infused so that we can get the very good taste of the blackberries. And now we're ready to basically infuse this. This is sugar tea, some sugar there. This is the food of our kombucha. So that is for hibiscus, and this one is for the black tea. So now we guys just allow this to cool down before we can mix our kombucha juices in here. So that's good. I'm gonna wait for that to cool down, and once it's cooled down, we're going to make kombucha juice. Yum yum. Guys, this how gorgeous is this? Isn't that gorgeous? Look at those beauty of the kombucha. Those are the gel ones. This is the hibiscus one, and also these are the black tea. So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna basically jar them up, put them in our jar. Since I already filtered all this, we're gonna put this straight on the jar, on the bottles. So we for now we're just gonna set aside our black hibiscus because this is what we're gonna use to feed the kombucha later. So we're gonna set this aside, and with the hibiscus I'm gonna add half of hibiscus in our mixture. Just half, we're saving the other half so that we can feed our this hibiscus later. After we use all this juice, we need to replace it, so we're gonna save this one for later. So now let's just put this one on the jar. I'm gonna need a panel. So for now we're gonna just put a scoop, 1 scoop of our kombucha juice for each bottle here. I do go for one is enough on it. I think the excellent ratio is 1 scoop of kombucha juice to 3 scoop of the juice itself. 1:3 is the good ratio. But in my experience, as long as you have the kombucha juice, they will reproduce. They will get back to an actively enzyme on it. As long as you have the juice, they will do well. Okay, so that's actually I have 3. I'm probably just gonna use 3 cups here. Okay, that's 1 in there, so I've done that. So in a regular basis, I do about in 7 to 14 days, you need to replace the water from your kombucha bottle because they do produce a lot of enzyme. They do you don't want the pH too high. If the pH is too high, they can die out on you. So always in regularly basis, remove some of the amount of the juice in here. I do that in about 1 week to 14 days, not more than 3 weeks, because in 3 weeks they get too acidic and they're too sour, and they will get too bubbly, and they can also die out. So this kombucha this is already basically my 3 rounds of jars of kombucha. I started almost 6 years ago on this treatment, and so far everything goes well with me. My skin looks good, my stomach feels better, a lot better, and I can tolerate more food that I used to not tolerate it. And the best part is I get all the nutrition on the food that I eat, and it makes a real big difference on the health of my skin, and including the health of my hair as well. And it also feels I also feel young inside and out. And I look young inside and out too. So there. So that is how kombucha really make a big difference on my health. And no more supplements. I don't buy those Metamucils or extra fibers anymore. And I also don't buy any more enzymes for digestions that I used to. And I also don't buy any more probiotics, because kombucha is very rich on probiotics itself, and it's really, for me, it's really working. So now we all remove some of those water liquid that's been here, that's already been high pH on it. So now we can set this one aside for now, and we're gonna finish our juicing here. So now I'm just gonna fill this one up with our juice. We're gonna fill this one up all the way up to the bottle, to the bottleneck. Okay, so that's done. All right, so I'm just gonna do the rest of it, and once it's all done in it, this is how I will store them in a I will put this one in a catcher like this, and then we'll put this away in a dark room temperature for about now it's warming up. So when it's warming up, there is lesser time that you need, because they're active. As long as they got bubbly and they build enough carbon build up inside, that is really, then I'll put them in the refrigerator. Usually it will take me about, now warming up, about 7 to 8 days or so. It's usually enough for this. Okay, we're almost done, guys. This is the last one of it. Oh, oops. Okay, this is the last one. Let's go. All right, so I have a little bit here, and this is actually ready to drink. So I'm going to drink this one a little later. So this is for drinking a little bit. It's too small to make another bottle on this, so I'm just gonna drink this one. So now we are going to I'm gonna put this one away. So when I put this away, I will also, because it's summer, I will cover this. I will make sure that the hiding place of this is well covered with curtains. So I'm just gonna put this in a dark room now. So this is where I hide them in the dark room, and then as you can see, that's they are getting 1, 2, 3 layers there. This one is also so thick and almost less space underneath it. So I will thin them down. I'll take away some, and this one is starting a new ones, and the old ones is already filed underneath here. So it's always almost like occupying the whole jar. So we're gonna maintain that today, and I have pre-infused. This is the leftover sweetened black tea, which is orange pekoe, and this one is hibiscus tea. So we're gonna take a new container. I don't have very many containers. I only have how many? So maybe I will just keep 2 this time, just 2 jars this time, so that I have more room to play around next time. So we're gonna take away, first is take away our so this is clean and it's dry. It must be dry before you put anything back in it, just to keep it keep your kombucha safe or so. So I keep this one dry. That's, I always keep it dry before I move them in there. So now I'm gonna take away this. This is the young ones. Look how gorgeous and beautiful this is, it guys. So I'm just taking this now. Look at these. So these are our kombuchas. So this is new. This beautiful, the young ones. I'm just taking the young ones. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna stop there and toast the rest of it. So this is what we're just gonna put back in our jar. Just these 2. So just separate them there. Okay, just separate. Look at this guy. They look like an alien gel. It feels good though. Slippery, spongy, but it's very smooth. Really very smooth. Okay, so now let's do this one. Let's put this in here, and we're just gonna we only gonna put in there, but not all of it. As much as possible, we don't want to transfer the sediment, because sediment are the waste material there, as much as possible. Okay, so we stop there. So look at all the waste materials that they have accumulated since January. There's a lot in there. So this is very healthy. We have to use this one with compost to water the flowers, the garden, and my goodness, this gonna give them so much food in there. So that's when you use this for watering the garden, make sure you mix 1:10. So make sure it's diluted very well, right? With a very, should look like a really light black tea. Not this is strong, because this is very strong right now. It can burn the roots, so make sure it's well diluted. So now we're gonna put some of this. This is black tea, so we're gonna keep it as a black tea. So I'm just putting half of this black tea here. So this sweetened black tea, well, we're just gonna keep 2 containers, so half, and then we're gonna add, since I'm gonna keep only 2, there you go, put this one back in there. I'm just now kind of putting things together here, just choosing the good ones. Okay, just choosing the good ones. This one is on the top. I'm gonna put this on. Okay, so this is what I want. This is so young, and I'm gonna top it up with the other good ones there. Okay, so that's it. So make sure I transfer the name tag here as well. So just gonna transfer this name tag. There you go. All right, so that's it. So that is how we maintain that one. Okay, so now is this hibiscus. So I have some there too. There's area here that is not good, so I'm gonna just pull out this area that's not good. It's just separating them. Look, make sure the lid is also clean and dry, and now we can cover this one back in. And I'm not gonna put the leggings back because it may be warming up soon. And then we put this one back here in a catcher. So this is how I put this away in a dark room temperature. Needs to be dark to keep them alive and not hot. Sun can warm them up, and they can produce so much, and they can also die out. So I keep this one in the dark room temperature, and make sure that the temperature doesn't change rapidly. Make sure if it's gonna change, it's just gradual change. There you go, guys.